Good afternoon, Canberra, and welcome back to On the Right Track. It's your host, as always, Maggie Wright, and we're joined in the studio again by an old friend, Maddy. How are you today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I am absolutely brilliant. Today we're talking some 10-pin bowling and some lawn bowls.
Ooh, I'm interested.
Well, I learnt a lot over the last little bit, so for those who didn't hear my ramblings about Uni Games as of late, I went around Uni Games to a couple of different sports that I haven't done shows for and learned a bit about the rules, talked a bit with people, just had a good laugh, really, to be honest.
That should be good. I can't wait to hear all about it because I don't know much about lawn bowls or 10-pin bowling.
Yeah, as I've referenced before, with people that I was talking to at 10-pin bowling, the closest I've ever gotten to professional 10-pin bowling is on the Wii.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, where the people used to go, woo, in the back. And,
yeah.
Wow, spin. So, without further ado, let's hear from someone who knows exactly what they're talking about. Jack from Western Sydney.
All right, we got Jack here from Western Sydney University. How are you guys going so far?
Good. One of our bowlers came third yesterday in the individuals, and we're currently doing alright in the doubles. We've got teams tomorrow, and the university as a whole is doing really well. We're going for our third Spirit Award this year, so we're trying to bring the mood up with everyone.
Wonderful.
Have a bit of fun.
So Uni Games is your kind of Spirit Award. That's what you're going for.
Yeah. So each sport has a they get voted by Spirit points and overall, and then at the end of the tournament or end of the whole thing, they tally up points, and then the university with the most Spirit points wins. It's like best and fairest and nicest and stuff. So. We're trying to win it 3 years in a row, which hasn't been done for a bit, and just have a bit of fun and show that everyone that Western Sydney is a good university to come to and stuff.
Nice. Well, that's really admirable that you're doing that. That's really good.
Yeah.
Are there any special rules for today or the whole tournament for 10-pin? I know you're not allowed to use the special ramp, but that goes without saying.
It's mainly just special ramp, and there's a little black line you can't step over. Other than that, not really. Just have fun. Everyone bowls differently, so it just depends on how you want to bowl.
No worries. What's your highest score that you've gotten so far?
At the tournament, 125, but I'm normally about 160.
Oh, nice.
So slowly getting there.
Yeah, you'll get there. We'll peak at the end.
Yeah, peak at the end.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you very much.
All good.
So, basic rules, not stepping over the black line, and also no using the ramp, which I do talk with a couple of fellas with about a bit later on.
It honestly sounds doable. Not to brag, but I think I could do it.
Yeah. That'll be so funny to bring up later with later audios. But yeah, I also said with the bumpers, it's not.
I always have to have the bumpers on.
And I still suck, even with the bumpers on.
Yeah, same. I just can never get it where I want to throw it, basically.
I'm sure if I went down and bowled today, I'd throw gutter balls, even with even with the guardrails up. So during the day, I asked a couple of different universities how they were going. So here's UQ on how they went.
So we got Mitchell here from the University of Queensland, just coming off a big win. How did it feel?
Yeah, it's good out here on the lanes. There's really good atmosphere from everyone, especially from the UQ side. Everyone hyping up every time some balls hit some pins and don't go down the gutter, which is all you can ask for.
That's what you want. How has UQ gone in the 10-pin bowling so far?
A lot better than we expected. So we started bowling about 5 business days ago, and since then we've just been going out pretty sporadically. So coming here, everyone's scoring a bit higher than their averages. So
wonderful. That's what you want, performing on the big days.
Yeah, big game players.
That's the way. So Canberra for Uni Games, how's it feeling? Have you been out yet?
We got a bit rowdy at question time yesterday, Arvo.
Nice, that's the way. When in Canberra.
That's it, pretty much. Keep the bastards honest.
That's the way, thank you.
He was great to have a yarn too. I'm sure a lot of the different universities who came to Canberra enjoyed different parts of Canberra during the week.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't even know it was part of the national sports.
10-pin?
Yeah, 10-pin, yeah. So that's crazy to learn.
Uni nationals and also lawn bowls, ones that not new, but you have a lot of new players finding themselves rocking up for uni nationals.
That's great.
Especially the 5 business days ago learning how to bowl.
I did chuckle at that.
Pretty iconic of them. What was really funny recording on the day, and I think you're going to love this piece of audio, Maddy, it's the RMIT boys who play volleyball who were actually there to just support their 10-pin team, which I thought was fabulous. We'll hear from them. You're going to love this.
Okay.
All right, we got 3 volleyball players at 10-pin today having a good spectate. We've got Jonathan, Jamie and Fish. Say hello, guys.
Hello, how's it going? That was all in sync.
Yeah, it was nice. It was good. Yeah. So they're from RMIT. How are you guys going today?
Yeah, it's not going bad. We've just come out to check out the bowling. Very transferable skills, I think. We've got a ball.
A very heavy ball.
A ball, yeah. I tried setting a bowling ball. Did not work. Did not work out.
What does setting a bowling ball mean?
So in volleyball, you set with your hands and you are over the head. You
you tried setting with a 10-pin bowl.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Fair.
That's why his nose is misshapen now.
Yeah. But RMIT is actually doing very well. We've got Cooper and Kailani coming in first and second. Brother and sister team.
Oh, that's what you want. Dream
pretty
team.
crazy, yeah. So one of them's actually a national rep and a state rep. So coming first and second.
That's
what
we
good.
want, right?
Yeah.
It seems very hard though. I'm not gonna lie.
It seems
all the
hard.
spin they put on the ball, I don't understand it.
It also, my toxic trait is thinking I could do it as well, though.
No,
it's
that's so real.
It's like straight line.
Yeah.
You see the pins.
But
Yeah, just bowl straight, right?
You think like straight line, but if you bowl it straight, it just goes to the side.
No, just bowl it straight. That's too easy, right?
Yeah.
Just throw in a straight line, they say.
The only bowling I could ever do is Wii bowling.
Yep.
I'd do the one where the pins went up to like 1,000.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Remember
that
one?
game.
Down in
Yes.
one ball, yeah.
That was awesome. With the obstacles as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, severe lack of obstacles on the alleys today. Maybe it's a different game mode or...
Honestly, you could put up the gutter rails and I'll still find it in the gutter.
I was about to say, how do you feel about adults who use gutter rails, like the
I'm one of
bumpers?
them.
No, I'm one of them too. I just wanted to see how you felt.
Honestly, gutter's outrageous. That little ramp thing that you can put on,
Yeah.
that's fair game.
Yeah,
That's
the
fair
slide
game.
bar? Yeah. I like
I'm actually
that.
not seeing anyone use that today, which is interesting.
not the tech?
Oh, it's not allowed? It's actually not allowed.
See, I think.
Oh, maybe I can't do this sport. Try it, so next is cancelled.
Yeah. So you
Like
can
gutters
stay-
allowed? Gutters are not allowed. Oh.
Man, how do you do this sport then?
Oh, really? I can have a practice shot? What will happen if I get a strike? Do I make the team? Yes? Hell yeah.
All right, we
He
might
gets
have a
to go home.
volleyball / 10-pin bowl player here for RMIT. Watch out. Watch this
Vol-
space.
bowling in the morning, volleyball in the afternoon.
As long as you make it to
Beers
my
in
game.
the evening.
Beers in the evening.
That's the way.
Sounds good. The Nationals way. Someone's actually doing lawn bowls as well.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Bowling,
headed
bowling
next.
and lawn bowls. Nicholas? You can loop him in, I don't know.
Yeah, I will. G'day, Nicholas.
Hello.
How's UNSW gone so far?
We can improve. Relative term. For the average person, we're not doing too bad.
Okay, no worries.
I didn't come last, personally. So.
What about the lawn bowls then? Because that's where I'm headed next.
We have 50-50 chance of winning the tournament.
Okay,
We've got some beers after, so
nice.
I think that's going to
So
improve
everyone
today's-
wins then?
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
wins. It's good schnitty there as well.
Yeah.
I forgot to give warning about my special bleeper that I put in.
They were pretty good.
It's the bowling sound. There was a couple of bleeps I had to get rid of over Uni Games, but look, what can we say?
They sound relatable.
Okay.
They literally sound like me just moments before.
Yeah. Well, it's just quite funny knowing what the audio sounded like and the conversation we had just had. Yeah, so I really enjoyed going to 10-pin and everyone there was quite lovely.
Good.
Learning some very interesting things.
I can imagine. No, I've definitely learnt so much now. It just makes me want to play 10-pin bowling. Really.
Do you reckon it's a good first date idea?
Definitely. Yeah.
I think it's a bit of fun.
Let's do it.
You asked me out, no? For anyone actually worried about me or Maddy, she has a girlfriend. She's lovely. We are now heading on to the subject of lawn bowls, which was the
Exciting.
second, which was one of the places I headed towards after my initial 10-pin bowling morning for Uni Games.
Lovely.
So you said you had some family who were really big into the lawn bowls.
Yeah, family friends. They competed in the nationals, and I believe they did quite good.
Is this uni nationals or
no,
just...
God, no.
Oh,
no.
okay.
They just do it as their hobby, but they're pretty good, from what I know.
Do you know any rankings perchance?
No, years ago.
Oh, still. So legends of the game, really.
Absolutely.
So to kick us off, I had a really good yarn to this fella named Mick, and he really knew his stuff. So I think I'll let the expert take it away from here. All right, we've got Mick here from Bowls Australia. How are you doing today?
Really good, mate. Lovely to have you here.
Yeah, it's bloody good to be here. It's nice weather. We've got the Uni Games going on at the Ruck, which, I mean, is famous for other things, but always famous for a good time.
Well, I think that's why a lot of the players chose to play lawn bowls here, because they get a chance to come and play on the greens and enjoy some of the famous hospitality at the Ruck.
Absolutely. So, basic rules of lawn bowls, because I've seen it played, but we better go over the rules.
Well, the biggest and most important rule is that want to get close to the jack, and that's what all these players are doing here today. But they're all pretty new players, they're learning, and they're getting really good really quickly.
That's good to see that there's a future in this sport for uni students.
Well, there's a future for everybody. It's thought of as an old person's game, but it's a young person's game that old people can play. It works the other way around. So they're all out here having a great time. We're having a great time doing it, and there's a few potential future stars here. If they stick at it, then some players will go really well.
There you go. So you're scouting already, Uni Games.
Absolutely. I think if you're not engaging with university students, if you're a club and you're not engaging with university students, you're kidding yourselves. They come in, they spend money, and they have a great time out here. Well, a few of them might have had more than others, but there's some real ability and some real opportunities for clubs to engage with a new cohort.
What do you think your biggest advice is for lawn bowls, just in general? I mean, mine would probably be bring a hat because it's pretty hot, and I didn't. It's stupid.
It's a great start. I think watch and learn. It's really easy to get carried away by trying to hit things and run away with it. Be patient, watch, learn, listen, and everybody who's doing that is going really, really well.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for your time.
No worries. Thank you.
Yeah, really knew his stuff and was just a good lad to talk to.
Yeah, he seems lovely.
Yeah, so for those who have seen lawn bowls or heard about it a little bit, the jack is the white ball that you're looking to get as close to or hitting in some cases. Just depends. And then you have your bowls each and you have your different colours and all that good fun.
That's all I know about lawn bowls, I'll be honest.
Well, I think I've played them part as of a hockey club. Like I've played them as a part of a presentation and things like that. Barefoot bowls.
Yeah, how fun is that? It's so much fun.
I love it. I don't know why why it's so different playing with no shoes on.
It's just the vibe, I think.
It's giving like, yeah, man, remember the times. Remember the times.
Yeah.
So I got to speak to one university in particular, CSU, and Cody was wonderful to speak to. He helped me out majority of the day explaining what was going on and saying who was who, had a good yarn, and here's some of what he had to say. All right, we've got Cody here from CSU. How are you doing today, mate?
Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah, not too bad. It's a good day to be bowling.
Absolutely. As I said, bloody beautiful weather out here.
Prime weather.
That's the way. How is CSU going in bowls at the moment?
Look, we've managed to, after day one, we've pulled out to first on the ladder from points difference. So that's a pretty good uptick from last year where this time we were fourth and third. But we're doing, marginally better this year. We've thrown some good bowls. Everyone's getting around it, so it's good.
Nice. So the jack's the little white ball that we talked about earlier with Mick.
Yep.
So what was the term crackerjack?
Yeah, so a crackerjack is when you use your bowl that you throw to hit the jack outside of the playing area. Now, it's a little uncouth. People don't like it. They did make a film about it. However, it's a little bit frowned upon. However, it obviously can be quite a strategic advantage if you are able to manage to hit it.
It would be very hard.
Yeah, well, because it's obviously quite far away. The bowls are weighted, all funky, and the wind comes into it.
Because like the little circle means that it's heavy on that side, and then the big circle's lighter.
Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah,
righto.
So that's the way it'll turn. I couldn't tell you which side is which, but one
like
side's
that.
heavier, and that's the way it turns. So that's all you really need to know about bowls.
And I heard word on the street there's a village idiot for the CSU. Who's that?
Oh, 100%. He's our good friend Alex from Wagga. He does civil engineering, which I've heard is the pits of the engineering world, but he gets paid to do it, so I guess power to him.
That's the way. Good on you, Alex. Thanks, mate. I realised I called Cody Alex. Oh, no, I think I might have waved at Alex, being like, oh, you poor bugger. It was just a really good chat. I learned about crackerjacks.
What a move!
Yeah, because I've heard the term crackerjack not only in the Dolly Parton song,
yeah,
but also the movie, which I haven't
Absolutely.
seen, with like the singing gopher, I think.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it was made in 2002, and some people would think this is a crime, but I was also born that year, and it's November of that year, so
Oof.
it's older than I am. So I might have to head down to the shops and go grab a coffee, or find it on streaming as they do
Yeah,
these
I
days.
reckon.
Yeah, power move though.
Yeah. The skill that it would take to do that would be insane.
Oh, look, and if we're talking about skill, after a music break that we're about to take, we have got some live reactions to a game that was happening for CSU.
Oh, cool.
It was enthralling to watch. I'm pretty sure I yelled and screamed, so warning for the next bits of audio, there might be a little bit of cheering going on. So for the next little bit of audio that I captured at Uni Games, it was live reactions to how a game was going for CSU. So I made friends with this girl named Kenzie, and they were also lovely to speak to. All of CSU were lovely to speak to. But here's some reactions. This is about halfway through the game, and Kenzie's feeling a little bit worried about how she's going. Do you want to explain how you're feeling right now?
Yeah, not great. But look, it's not done yet, so we're still ahead by 1. So as long as they don't beat us by more than 1, we're fine.
You got this. I believe in you.
Look.
Didn't sound...
She seems stressed.
She was very stressed. I was stressed for her. I think everyone a part of the CSU team was extremely stressed for her. Now, it got even more stressful somehow.
Oh, gosh.
Even more stressful.
I can't even imagine.
So, the last bell was called.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that you have to finish the end that you're on.
That's insane.
Yes. So, whatever the result is after that end...
Yep.
Regardless of how many times you've gone, if you're close to finishing the game or whatever's going on, the points at the end of that particular end, that's it.
That's crazy.
And so I don't think I explained earlier, but it's how many points you get is how many balls are closest to the jack that are yours
Now I
without
understand.
without any other like opponent's ball stopping you.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so if I had 3 closest and you had 1 outside, but I had 1 further away than yours, I'd only get 3 points.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so the bell was called and they were only 1 ahead, and they've just had a really big end where they got their butts handed to them.
All right.
So here we go. It's very intense here. We've had the bell called. We've got Phoenix,
Charlie.
Kenzie. Is that Kenzie? Yep. Got Kens. They're lining up for their last game. We will record the end and see how we go.
From what I know, there's a 1 bowl difference in the score.
Yep.
But by the looks of it, it's not looking promising. But
This is the last end, so we'll see how we go.
oh, look at that! Oh no, straight in between the 2 of them.
She can't be happy with that one.
Come on, Kens. Come on.
Come on. Surely.
Go, you good thing. Oh, that's beautiful.
It's looking good.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's looking.
Oh, Mackenzie.
Yes.
Oh, Mackenzie. Stop
How you feeling about that one then, sis?
Thank God.
I got you, bro.
Thank you.
No worries, I got you.
Ken's left me hanging.
Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
So that was.
I feel like I'm there.
Yeah, I'm so glad you do, because that was one of the last bowls thrown. Oh, it was nail biting.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Because the boys who they were versing had 4 closest to the jack.
Ooh.
And they were only 1 ahead.
That's close.
Absolutely, it was close. So,
yeah,
the last bowl that Kenzie bowled had to be brilliant.
It sounded brilliant.
It had to be. So,
yeah,
here's the last one
I'm
that
so
Kenzie
excited.
bowled. I'm glad you are.
Yeah, same score as the...
After that last bowl that just absolutely smashed it, took it for 4. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling fantastic.
You going to Disneyland?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know I had that in me, but we got it, so go CSU.
So, from what I remember, she didn't perform a crackerjack, but she moved the jack so slightly that she had 3 of her bowls closest to the jack.
Good on her.
It was,
You can hear the excitement and like the difference between the one before and now is just funny.
Oh, I don't think I've screamed louder at a bowl of games. I was a bowl of games, a game of bowls. Oh, my brain is still now just exploding just thinking about it. It was just phenomenal. So Kenzie was on fire that game. All right, we come to the segment that a lot of people listen to this show for, and I honestly don't doubt them. It's always a bit of fun. The wacky sport of the week.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
So today we're going to talk about apple racing.
I've never heard of that.
And it is a homegrown one that I've researched.
Yeah.
And by homegrown, I mean technically across the ditch, it's Tasmania, but we can them. We'll count them today.
That's fair enough.
So the Great Huon Apple Race. So you launch a floating apple off of the Huonville bridge of the river, and you watch it race 300 meters down said river.
Yep.
And yeah, there's apples to buy there.
How?
Which is a sleigh.
Crazy.
I don't know if you can bring your own apple. I don't know if you're allowed to do that.
That might be cheating.
There is one thing that some people get upset about with apple racing, which is a bit of a scandal.
What's that?
There's no actual prize for winning.
Oh, not like a big apple or something?
No, you're just bragging rights, just for funs. And honestly, I kind of love that.
That sounds fun.
So yeah, I think it was $2 an apple, or three for something or other, three for $4. And yeah, if your apple goes across the line, it means you win.
What a great activity.
Which is fabulous. And
they're obviously quite bored in Tasmania.
What else they got to do?
Yeah, exactly.
I honestly can't think of something to do in Tasmania, but I would love to know things to do in Tasmania, apart
Apple
from
racing.
the Spirit cruise to get there.
Spirit of Tasmania, that's it.
Have you seen that ad that is explaining all the good things about visiting Australia?
Yeah.
And it's like, dog on the taco box! It's a dog on the taco box!
Yes.
The Tasmania one is, welcome to Tassie.
That's it, yep.
Half the fun's getting here, the other half's getting back.
Honestly, they're not wrong.
Have you been to Tasmania?
No, I want to though.
Okay, I probably should go to Tasmania before I start just ripping.
Yeah, we probably both should.
And go partake in the apple race.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you, not jazz up your apple? I'd put googly eyes, I'd think.
That's a pun, isn't jazz apple and actual apple?
Oh, whoops.
Anyway, that's my
There's been
of
so
apple
many
knowledge. Yeah.
I just remembered that Maddy was losing her absolute mind in the studio because I said a bowl of games and it sounded like I said a bowl of games. And look,
it's funny.
It's radio.
It's funny.
It's live radio. What can I say? Well, it's live now.
Exactly.
It counts. So, yeah, I'd put googly eyes on my apple.
Googly eyes is a good one, yeah. And look, nothing comes to mind apart from just Snow White and the poison apple. Because that would be fun. I don't know how you decorate that because it just looks like a regular apple. But anyway.
I wonder if it'd float different.
Maybe. Magic powers?
If you're carving it out, it'd float
oh,
different,
true,
surely.
it would. That might be cheating as well.
Having aerodynamic apples. Or water dynamic, whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Whatever the water version. Hydrodynamic, maybe.
Ooh,
or maybe
yes.
I've invented a new word. Probably not.
I don't think so.
I don't know why, but my brain has just switched to Halloween because we're so close in October.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Not that we'd carve apples, but what's an Australian version of carving pumpkins?
Oh.
I don't think apples is close enough. They're not big enough.
Nothing really comes to mind.
Big watermelons?
Yeah, that's probably it.
Carve a pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple. That's very Australia.
I reckon you'd make some really creepy looking pineapples. I think they look spiky and scary.
That would be fun, actually. I want to try that out.
I'm gonna have to try carving it. I'm just gonna carve so many different fruits just to see how they go. So that brings us to the end of our show. Thank you very much for joining me in the studio today, Maddy.
Thank you for having me again.
Always appreciate your time, doll. So, question I'm going to pose to you guys today is, would you decorate your apple in apple racing? So, feel free to DM me at ontherighttrack.podcast to answer that question. And if anyone does answer the question this time, I will absolutely bring it up next session. But let me know how it goes. No one's answered yet, but that's okay. We'll have it one day.
Can only hope.
Thank you to everyone who listened in live on UCFM 87.8. And thank you all who listened to the podcast version on Spotify, which is kind of a slay, I think. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.